3:10, and I'm left over with few more. I'm really curious about the suspense story. Okay, done. I'm doing this rucksack. Okay, on her last morning in London, finding she's done everything she needs to do and having several hours of dead time to kill, she goes swimming, rolling her costume tight into the length of the towel and taking a bus to the pool. She used to like swimming. Her father would take her when she was a child, sliding the armbands onto her arm before blowing them up, his teeth around the transparent nozzle. They are uncomfy to put on when they are blown up, aren't they? He would say in the water. Her feet would pedal wildly beneath her excitement, making her shiver before long. Her father no longer brought the armbands. He kept his palm under her abdomen, and water swung underneath her as she moved her legs in measured symmetrical flexes. The water will always support your weight. Lily, he said, then remember that when she was tired, she was allowed to rest on the curves of her feet on his leg. He would crouch in the water and she would stand, waist deep, feeling like those women on the prose and pirate ships. But later, at school, there were girls with speed racing bathing suits and taut glossy skin who could do strokes that churned the water into white froth, and she lost interest. At the pool, she shuts her eyes and jumps through the surface into a wide, long mercury sailing room that sways with trapezoids of light. Whitened, bleached bodies frail through the slow blue. She pushes up and breaking into the echoey heat and does backstroke a tiny replica of herself in the glass sailing following her up and down the lane. When she gets out, she finds that water has got trapped in her ear, half deaf, and she's gone home and packs up her last things. When she catches the train to the airport, her mother runs beside it as far as she can, saying something Lily can't hear, her face destroyed with fierce grief, her hand clutching a shopping list, waving or frailing in the air. As the plane rises the falls through the night, Lily's ears block and unblock, but always in her left ear is a muted secret roar of water. She shakes her head, pulls at the soft nub of her ear lobe, tilts her back, and in the toilet hops up and down with her head on one side, but nothing. She bundles up her cardigan and sleeps against it, hoping to wake to clarity to her left hemisphere. When she arrives and stumbles down the metal stairs, she has to lean in close to hear the immigration officer over the shifting swell of chlorinated water. Later, she's found a hotel, left her bag, and she's walking down a hill through the city's heat. People in bright clothing to motorbikes swish past her and wave. Her rubber soled shoes feel soft against the melting tarmac. She buys a prickly pear from a street side seller. Oops. Oh my god. My throat is completely gone. Cleaves it with a blade, revealing the wet orange flesh for her. As she walks away, pear held gingerly in her palm, there is a sudden break, a release, then a hot rush. Water from the London swimming pool drops to the curve of her breast, where it quickly evaporates in the heat of the afternoon. That's sexy. After checking the number, Aidan turns it at the gate and walks down to the unfamiliar garden path, tiles loosened from the concrete clinking under his shoes. He tries to ignore his heart, which is sending blood around his system at a rate at that far too fast. Stop it. He tells it, stop it now. You are not helping. He rings the doorbell, his heart openly and brazenly defying. I will talk to you later, he's saying to it when a man opens the door. You must be Aiden, he says. Hi, I'm Michelle. This is Lindsay. He points to the heavily pregnant woman behind him who smiles. She buttons up her coat. We were off out, she says. Sennet's through there. Aiden passes quite close to Michelle. There is very little of sister in him, the line of the nose perhaps and the slightly fragile chin, but otherwise nothing. See you, he says, as he closes the door after him. Bye, says Aiden. Nice to meet you. He stands for a moment in the hallway. His pulse is so quick and light. He wonders if he is about to faint. That would be just great, perfect how to win women and influence lives. He hears them whispering to each other on the doorstep, and Lindsay exclaims, delectable. He's delectable. He's amazing and good person, very nice, kind-hearted, handsome, everything, together is delectable. Delicious, you mean. Why don't you have friends like that? And Michelle laughing, telling her to sush. Okay, it's not sush, it's shh. Something like that. He will hear you. Synod. He calls in, I'm here. Aiden walks down the corridor and into the first doorway. It is a small basement flat. Synod is sitting cross-legged like a tailor in the middle of the floor, surrounded by heaps of clothes. She holds up two jumpers. What do you like? What do you think? Do you like it? She asks about what. Should I take this one or this one? Okay. Aiden sits on a sofa. Can't you take both? No, I'm going to Australia for heaven's sake. You don't need more than one jumper in Sydney. Aiden looks around. They are in small sitting room. White linen blinds cover the windows. A cat lies curled like a life buoy on a patchwork cushion. There is a pile of boxes in the corner labeled things like Synod's book, Synod's crockery, Synod's winter clothes. She's like me. I do every time. Like my habit is I don't want to mess up with different people's clothes. Either it could be my mom's clothes with mine, or I want it to be very separate. I don't know. I don't want to be mixed it up. So I always used to write my clothes for the office, my clothes for the house, vintage, summer, party. So I end up collecting many boxes. Fucking shit, I really have many clothing. So my god. So I need to be really very careful when I'm not doing any shopping this few years. No, 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 no. Nothing. I'm gonna be sell all my clothes, I guess, because I'm tired. I don't want to have too much. I really want to have. I want to have too much clothes because I love changing and I love to see different colors. But it's too much, Your brain is too much occupied, and like you need to have a very big house to you need to have a very big closet where everything is so ironed and kept it very neatly. Otherwise, if you're folding it and keeping in the closet, is like I don't like it that way. I don't know. I think that's why, maybe in future, once I have the big house, maybe I'm gonna be keeping them in a very nice manner. One big hall is just for my clothes. Haha. Friends like that, and Michelle laughing, telling her to shh. Okay, this is done. About what? Should I take this one or this one? This is over. Aiden looks around. They are in a small sitting room. White linen blinds cover the windows. A cat lies curled like a life buoy on a patchwork cushion. This is a pile of boxes in the corner labeled things like Synod's book and Synod's crockery, Synod winter clothes. Though, are those going to? Oh my god, no. He points at the boxes. No, Michelle's going to the store them for me. She flings down the clothes she's holding, gets up and bending over and at the waist gives him a brief hug. How are you? It's nice to see you. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Do you want tea, wine, a whiskey? Whatever you are having. She wanders from the room, and few moments later, she hears clashing glasses, a fridge door opening, liquid gludging out of the bottleneck. She gets up, paces the rug. She has to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it now. When she gets back from the kitchen, he knows what what he's going to say. He has it all laid out in his head. He rehearsed. He rehearsed it in the car. Now he's here. Though it doesn't quite hang together, she seems preoccupied, distracted, and the words he would selected so carefully in the car now sound hollow and trite. But he has to do it. He has to. She will be on a plane too, Sydney, this time tomorrow. This is this is where you have been sleeping, he calls, trying to ignore the waver in his voice. No, Michelle's got a spare room. She appears in the doorway, a glass in each hand. Well, it will be baby's room when it arrives. So it's about time I was out of here. He takes the wine and sits down in the chair next to me on to a table, and a bouquet of red roses and spilling out of its wrapping. They are limp and wilting under the cellophane. Okay. She sees him looking at them. I should put them in water, shouldn't I? She murmurs, stroking the velvet of their petals and her thumb. Then she tilts the glass to her mouth, swallows, swallows, walks over to her, hips of clothes, picks up a pink t-shirt and lets it fall. Do you think I'm doing the right thing? Aiden wets his finger and runs it around and rim of the glass. I'm going to Australia? No. She hesitates. I mean, Marcus? Yes. The glass beneath Aiden's thumb begins to hum and vibrate, making her look up. I really can't say. She nods, her mouth pressed shut. Are you? He begins. Do you think you will take him back? His heart hurls itself against its cage. He is sure she will be able to hear it. She signs, I don't know. She admits, I just don't know. Sometimes I can't envisage a future without him. That he and I will be together again. Like I can see a way around it, but I don't know, Aiden. What did he was so well, it was so unnecessary and so painful. Aiden says nothing. The glass murmurs and cries in his hand. Wow. Today I was about to wake up at 7 o'clock and you see me? I'm really lazy. Oh my god, I need to go. It's almost finishing. One, two, three, four. Just 4 pages. I'm done. Oh my god, I love that. But oh, you see the difference every day if you're reading even 5 6 pages, and if you're over time you don't even realize that you finished a book. Wow, that's fantastic. I didn't realize this when I was like when I started this book. I was like, do I really finish this book, because it's a story book and not very serious one. So I was not having the real confidence. But when I started it, I'm really now about to finish 315. Okay, but the story, I still don't know what's going on here. That's the suspense. I have just 4 pages left over. I still don't know what's the conclusion or where it's going. That's the suspension. Maybe that's the only reason that I'm reading this book, I guess. Because if everything would have been revealed in the first, I guess I would have lost the interest. But the book is written in a very nice way that sometimes you're losing the interest in between, but again you're catching it up. Maybe because you're reading every day, few pages, and then you finish it. Ah, lovely, lovely. I like that. mm, okay, where the hell I am, you know what, when I'm about to finish, I'm losing the, I mean, like, I don't want to read now. It's only three pages. The book is about to finish, and I'm pretty sure that I will be, getting more insight of this story just in 3 pages. If I don't read this 3 pages, I think reading 300 pages wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean, right? So I'm really thrilled to say this information. Even after reading 315 pages, your story depends only on 3 pages. Like, you're about to know what really happened. So the same way life is, life's decisions, I would say. Maybe, you have taken so much, you have done so much, you have come up with many things, you have worked very hard, you have put so many solutions to the problems, but few decisions would really change your life. I believe in that. But it's very hard for us to take the decisions. It's not easy. Oh my god, it's not easy, especially at the at the edge. It's more complicated. Okay, edge of the life is always there, so be careful, take your time. But I think one thing is super important is what will help everyone to reach their really inner voice is to stay alone. That's the only thing you can do. Stay alone um, definitely helps you, as per my knowledge. But staying alone is not just the solution, but you need to know how to utilize your time when you're alone. I mean, like, in which way, in what are the investments that you're putting in, investments in the sense of your time, where you really. And please don't ever have the comparisons in your life, because everybody dreams are different and everybody's views are different. We are not here to have that, just comparing with everybody. But for example, if your dream is to get red, you need to follow people who have the red flag already, so that will help you, but not yellow. So I just gave you one example. That's the most important. I don't like people who, like, somebody has bought a new car and you're just, oh, I do want that, I do want that. No, come on. It's, is it coming from your inside, or you just want to buy because they have bought it? That's disgusting. They will buy a number of things, but it doesn't mean that you have to do the same. It's your, you have to listen to your inner heart. Everybody is here for on the purpose, like, everybody have their own purpose. So try to find what's your purpose and try to fulfill that. Okay, let's get, I can't wait to read these 3 papers to know the story, but I'm really lazy. I'm really, I don't know, I'm feeling backstepped now. Let me read. Okay. Hmm. Um, he takes the wine and sits down the chair next to a table, a bouquet of red roses. Okay, he's about to propose, I guess. I don't know. I should put them in the water. And she talks about the markers, eyeglass. Okay, I can't en. What is that word? Envisage. This is a nice word, I think. I can't envisage a future without him. I can't see my future without him. Envisage. Um, That's lovely. Envisage. Envisage. Envisage a future without him. I hope I remember this word if I don't have Alzheimer by tomorrow. Envisage. Okay. Um, where the hell I am? A future without him. Sometimes it seems inevitable, not avoidable, that he and I will be together again. Like I can see a way around it, but I don't know. Aiden, um, what he did was so well, it was so unnecessary and so painful. Aiden says nothing. The glass murmurs and cries in his hand. But I just have this feeling that I can't get around him. I was talking to someone about it the other day. She continues, and they said, well, you need to weigh up whether you will be happier with him or without him, and that if I thought we would be happier with him, I should try to get over it and forgive him. She shakes her head. What is that? What did he say? And if I thought I would be happier with him, I should try to get over it and forgive him. Okay. Well, you need to weigh up whether you will be happier with him or without him, and that if I thought would be happier with him, I should try to get over it and forgive him. She shakes her head, tugging at one of ends of her hair. He puts down the glass, his fingers brushing against the flowers, his hand. He stands and crosses the room to the window where he can see slices of the street between the blinds. He is foolish and deluded, coming here thinking he could say those things to her. He must be mad. What kind of a response did he expect? He's ridiculous, but still wants to say to her, "It's worse. Can't you see he doesn't value you? And what am I do when you're gone? What shall I do with the weight in my heart? And why did you have to infiltrate me like this? I should go," he says, instead turning back from the window. Oh my gosh! Already she is looking up at him, surprised. In the hallway, he puts his arms around her. He knows for the last time she won't come back, and even if she does, it won't be for him. He touches her hair, pressing her forehead to his shoulder, and then pulls away, reaching for the door lock because starting up in him is a pain so deep, so profound, that he feels it will never leave him. Bye, she calls after him. Bye. He doesn't look back, but climbs the spiraling concrete steps to the pavement. He walks past his car, past end of the street and he feels as though she is holding on the end of one of his essential fibers, and that every step he takes away from her is bit by bit unraveling him. To know and love one other human being is the root of the wisdom. To know and love one other human being is the root of all wisdom. Yes, of course. Love is all about wisdom, patience. Oh my god. Hmm. I like this. Oh, they have many books actually. Kissing in Manhattan, Hens Dancing, Summertime, The Last Hope of Girls. Ah, shit. Okay. The earth was red here. Oh, really? Which color is your heart? Earth, wherever you are. The earth was red here, sodden clay that sucked and pulled at the soles of her feet as she walked onto the side of the road. The color had ingrained itself everywhere: her hair, her backpack, her trouser bottoms, and the gloves. of her palms where Charlotte rivers flowed from her wrist to the base of the fingers. Yesterday there had been sand and the wind and the flung and the sprayed minute particles into her eyes, and the lily had sat at front of the truck, a scarf swathing her head, sunglasses jammed down to her face, and teeth greedy against each other. Her skin gained grained with the surface of the desert that was rolling past. The other people were jumping down from the truck, their feet turtling on the soft ground. The driver sat on the heels and swinging on his shoulders. I can't wait. What happened? Cigarette poised between his fingers. Lily peeled off her hat, soaked her scarf with the water and bottle and neck, and wandered off the flattened and truck into the unburned scrub. The soles of her sandals clacked against her heels, a small tweet-voiced bird swung away on high thermal draught. She could see. Last page. No, still more pages. I think I will read in silent because I really need to. I have one, two, yeah, two more in the sense back and front is like 4 pages. But I want to read it in a slow manner to understand, because otherwise I won't be understanding the concept, I guess. Any which ways, now I will head up. I have to take shower. I have to be ready for my sessions. Anybody in the group, if you want to learn soft skills and if you want to learn English, I don't know, maybe you're from China, if you're from Philippines, I don't know where the hell, are you from? No matter wherever you're from, if you want to learn English online, not just English, but the soft skills and various techniques that will help you for your business, career, and many things comes into this picture, not just one. If you're interested for that, please do let me know. I'm not sure how would you, maybe you can text me here. If you're interested, just text me here your contact numbers. I will be conducting the sessions through Zoom. Okay, and every session is so customized based on individual. So there is no age group, even if you're 50s, even if you're 60s, or even any age group. If you're like doing something and if you're losing interest in doing, or you feel like I need some energy, or you feel like I need some soft skills to communicate in the office, or if you feel like I need someone to, help me with the way I need to talk to the clients and how to negotiate or business deals, anything. If you want to learn English with different soft skills and with the relaxed mode where you don't even feel too heavy having sessions with me, but every session is so designed, analyzed your, I'm going to analyze your overall, you know thinking process and everything. Then I'm going to advise you based on your, you know based on your, oh, how would I say, based on your skills. If there are some skills that needs to be inculcated, or if the skill is, you know like, sometimes you don't reckon, sometimes you're doing something but you don't believe in it. But in that case, most of the cases I can help you out with different solutions. So please do contact me if you want to have these sessions with me. It doesn't cost much, and I will conduct these sessions like weekly once. And if you need more information, please do contact me. um, you have my ID here. You can write me, or I'm gonna drop my, I don't know, if you're interested. Okay, I'm gonna drop my email. That would be fantastic. BINSRIH3 @yahoo.com. Okay, binsrih3@yahoo.com. If you're willing to learn this soft skills with different techniques, and weekly 4 sessions, guys, I'm not conducting more than that, and these are very important for your career and for your personal growth and for your calming down and, like, relaxing. I'm gonna be, it's completely depends on the person. I'm gonna analyze each and everything, and I'm gonna come up with my own strategies to help you to reach your personal or official goal. Sounds good? Then please text me. I'm gonna be reading this 3 more pages next time, because I'm not willing to do that now. I have to take shower and I have to uh, you know do something else. All right, then please take care of yourself, have fun, enjoy whatever you're doing in life. Very important. Don't take too serious. Take serious about your dreams, but don't be serious about life. All right, take care. Love you. Lots of love.